Hello friends, my name is Edgar C. Francis. Welcome to Internetworks. In this video, we are going to see how to configure BGP Communities No-advertise. You can see the topology. First, we configure the topology, which I already configured, and assign the IP address as per our topology. Then we configure router and their respective AS, configure IBGP, EBGP configurations, and advertise all the interface in BGP. After that, we are going to configure No-advertise on router 5, and we will make sure that the 70 dot network, which is on router 7, router 1, do not advertise to any IBGP and EBGP neighbors the 70 dot network. This is our task. So we are starting from router 1. Router 1 is having two serial interface, one fastnet and one loopback. You can see the IP addressing. Okay, on router 2. Router 2 is having two serial interface, one fastnet and one loopback. 12.23, 20 and 22 network. Okay. Now router 3. Router 3 is also having three interfaces, two serial, one fastnet and one loopback. Okay. Now on router 4. Router 4 having two serial, one fastnet, one loopback. You can see the IP addressing. Okay, now router 5. Router 5 having two fastnet and one loopback. 57.1.1.2, which is connected to router 7. Now on router 6. Router 6 having one fastnet, one loopback, IP addressing. Now router 7. You can see the 70.1.1.1. we are going to target this network. As of now, we have successfully configured the IP addressing. Let me verify from router 1 to 7. Do show IP interface brief. We are going to make sure that the line protocol is up. Okay, on router 2. Do show IP interface brief. Protocol up, status is up. On router 3. Okay. Router 4. Do show IP interface brief. Okay. Now on router 5. Do show IP interface brief. Line protocol is up. Now router 6. Okay. Now router 7. Okay. 70 dot network. Okay. So after verifying, we have successfully configured the IP addressing correctly. Now we are going to configure BGP and assign the routers in their respective AS, and configure EBGP and IBGP, and advertise all the interfaces in BGP. Starting from router 1. Router 1, router 2 and router 3 are in AS 65123. Okay. You can see BGP is 65123. We have 4 neighbor. One is EBGP, which is 41.1.1.1, 65005, and rest of the 12.10. and 23 are in AS 65123. You can see the command neighbor 23 and 12. Next hop self, and the network 10.12. and 41 we don't have 43 dot network, we have 41. So let me correct the topology. Okay, now looks good. On router 2, neighbor 12 dot and 23, having two neighbors, and the network command 20, 12, 23 and 22. You can see the neighborship is up. 12.1.1.1 means router 1 and router 2 form neighbor. Now on router 3, router BGP 65123 having 4 neighborship, 2 IBGP and 2 neighbors is EBGP, means 30 dot and 34. Okay, we have configure local. Okay, the 30.1.1.1 it should be 30.1.1.2. Let me write the full command. Forget this command. Okay, we have to correct it. Okay, this is the command. We have mistaken over there. The neighbor 30.34.1.1.2 remote AS 65004. Now it's correct. You can see the neighborship is up between 23.1.1.1 and with 12.1.1.1. Now on router 4, router 4 is having 2 EBGP neighbors, neighbor 41 and 34, both are in AS 65123, and the network 40, 41, 34, 44. You can see the neighborship is up between 41.1.1.2 and 34.1.1.1. means router 1 and router 3. Now router 5. Router 5 is having 2 neighbors, one is EBGP and another one is IBGP, means 10.1.1.1 which is EBGP 65123, 57.1.1.1 remote is 65005 which is IBGP. You can see the neighborship is up between router 1 and router 5. Let me correct this. Should be 57. Let me correct the topology. Okay. Now we are going to configure on router 6. Router 6 having one neighbor which is 30.1.1.1 belong to 65123 router 3, and the network 30 and 66. Now router 7. Router BGP 65005 neighbor 57.1.1.2 which is router 5, and the network we have 57 and the 70. You can see the neighborship is up between router 7 and router 5. we are going to show IP BGP neighbor. This command will give you lots of information. You can see there's so many information. Show IP route. You can see the routing table. Router 1 is having this 70 dot network and rest of the network also. Okay, now this 70.0.0.0 we are going to target this network. We are going to tell router 5 to tell router 1 that do not advertise this 70 dot network in the iBGP neighbors and eBGP neighbors. This is what we are going to do. On router 3, do show IP route. On router 4, do show IP route. You can see the 70 dot network. We don't want this. On router 5, okay, here also you can see the 70 dot network. Router 1 is advertising this route. We don't want that happen. 70 dot network on router 6. Now what we are going to do, we are going to configure No-advertise on router 5. First we are going to write an access list to match the IP address. Access list 70.0.0.0 and the mask, wildcard mask. Now we are using route map. Route map community match IP address 1 set community, and you will see No-advertise. Okay, let me show you something. You can see the command here. Now I am going to show you something. Route map community, this is the name, you can choose. Okay, match IP address 1 set community, and then we are going to put question mark. We can see we have 4 communities: none, no export, No-advertise, and local AS. You can use these community as per your requirement. Our requirement is to use No-advertise, so we are using that. Now we have successfully configured No-advertise, but we haven't implement on the interface. So exit, let me implement. Without implementing this, nothing gonna happen. You can see router BGP 65005 neighbor 10.1.1.1 route map community out neighbor 10.1.1.1 send community. Now it will send in the update the path attribute. Now let's verify. Router 1, okay. Show IP route. Router 1 will get that 70 dot network, okay, but it will not advertise in the update. You can see. On router 2, show IP route. You can see router 2 is not having that 70 dot network after implementing. Before implementing, you can see above here 70.network. Now router 1 is not advertising. Now on router 3, show IP route. Okay, here also. Now on router 4, do show IP route. You can see before implementing, you will see here, but after implementing on router 5, router 1 is not advertising to the eBGP and iBGP neighbors. Here also on router 6, here also router 1 is not advertising. So we have successfully configured the BGP communities No-advertise. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, and always thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much.